All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. Michael Israel. You're watching Spiritual Combat. As you can tell by the title of the show, we have a great show for you today. Today, what we're going to be talking about is removing the log from your own eye. We're going to kind of approach it from kind of a different perspective. As over the last, I guess you could say over the last month, um, this is one of the topics we've been covering, the topic of self-examination. Um, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off um, looking at this from a slightly different perspective of the way I would say that they usually break that verse down about first remove the log from your own eye, then remove the beam from your neighbors and everything. Uh, and we're gonna go through a couple sayings here that I came across, and one that was particularly good. I heard somebody say was, uh, we have to look in the mirror, okay? Um, we have to look in the mirror and examine ourselves. But what happens out here with a lot of people who really struggle with spiritual development and spiritual growth, they have been conditioned to look out the window instead of looking in the mirror. And so they're busy looking out the window at everything else going on, at other people out there, everything like that, instead of looking in the mirror so that true change and spiritual growth and spiritual development can happen. And this is a lifelong thing. It seems, you know, what you have to do in life gets tougher. So we have to grow stronger. And as you grow stronger, life will, if you're consistent about your growth and your development and doing good self-examination, life gets easier. But what's really happening is you're growing stronger, wiser, you're getting more understanding. If you're putting the work in the way the word tells you to, practicing self examination and everything like that. So, yeah, that's a big thing. But we have to have the proper outlook on things in order to grow and develop in the way that we need to. Let's see what else I got here. Um, and then you're special. Your problems are not special. Your problems are typical to all people, but we are special. Each individual, each person is unique and everything like that. But a lot of people think their problems are special, and your problems are not special. There's tons of people with the same problems. It's just what makes things special is the way you deal with those problems. That's unique. Um, so that's another something else we want to put out there. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so let me get my notes up. And one of the things we're going to talk about is, we're going to go through a couple things that I talked about in, if you see our self development, biblical self development um, playlist that we have. It's a whole bunch of videos hitting this same concept from different angles. So uh, it's real easy to, grasp it. You know what I'm saying? And then once you grasp it, it's on you to stay disciplined and consistent about looking at yourself. One of the things I talk about is, people know the word real good. They know Yah's word real good. They know the Bible. They got understood. They got a good portion of it memorized, but they don't know themselves. So it makes it uh, it makes it very hard to grow spiritually, because now you can't apply the word to whatever you have going on in yourself because you're unaware of what's operating. So so what needs to happen is people need to learn to, and I'm sure you've heard this concept before. You need to learn to embrace yourself. Some people say you, you have to have self acceptance. Okay, you have to take that look inward, and a lot of times people have a made up concept in their mind of who they are in order for them to have some feeling of dignity about themselves, instead of truly embracing who they really are, which for a season might be pretty bad, pretty sad, pretty um below standard. But coming into that reality, embracing yourself, coming to a true understanding of what's really going on with you, will bring humility. It will bring it will humble you. It will and it, and getting humiliated isn't can be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? If pride is blocking you from seeing yourself. Okay? All right. We are gonna so self discovery. We talked about self discovery, self acceptance, like looking to see what's operating in you, what's going on. Okay, getting to know yourself. Getting to see, uh, just literally observing your thoughts, feelings, emotions, behaviors, how you react, all that stuff like that, um, and just truly seeing how you are, instead of having a high lofty opinion of what might be going on with you, and then accepting this and not like trying to look away or gloss it over, or just be like, forget about it, I ain't gonna look at that. You know what I'm saying? um, so that's self-acceptance. Self-compassion, that's having the understanding and um, that's having the understanding of and being at peace with the way things are, not just reacting to them. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then, with our biblical understanding, our biblical knowledge, literally comparing and contrasting. Okay, I am not in line with the word here, and you know, literally just recognizing and acknowledging that is going to bring you in line with the word, because we have a spirit and a desire to be righteous, and when you bring these uncomfortable things to light, one of the reasons you push them down is because you didn't want to come to the realization, acknowledgement that, hey, this is the way I'm operating. Okay? Let's see what else we have. Okay, so reasons people might struggle embracing themselves. We got one here: fear of rejection. So we all have a basic need to belong. Okay, we have a basic need to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Um, and again, if you go to that uh, to the spiritual development, the spiritual self development um, playlist, one of the videos you'll see in there is the spirit of rejection, or the root of rejection, or something like that. You need to watch that because that shows how that whole mechanism drives a lot of behaviors people operate in that are not beneficial to them. You know what I'm saying? Another way people struggle to embrace themselves is negative self-talk. So, a steady stream of negativity can make it hard to see yourself in a positive light. So, just thought loops going on in your head that's are not conducive to growth, development, righteousness, following the word. Um, let's see. Past experiences. I mean, everybody's super familiar with that. You know, things that happen uh, in your upbringing. That's another one. Social pressures. You know, like one of the things I say, you know, there's a lot of times there's people, places, things that you need to remove from yourself so they're not influencing you. Let's talk about some signs that you need inner work. There's inner work that needs to be done. So these are signs that you uh, haven't really embraced yourself. You haven't looked within. That there's work to do within. That or to keep in line with the title of this show, signs that you have a log in your eye that needs to be removed. Emotional reactivity. Do you find yourself easily triggered or lashing out in anger? Inner work can help you identify the root causes of your emotions. And this is the thing. I might have said it in another show, but we there's too much importance placed on feelings and emotions. Okay, and I think this society encourages people to put a lot of importance on their feelings and emotions, and it causes people to just react to them instead of pause for a sec before you react to your emotions, and which that reaction to the emotions is called behavior. But instead of that, cultivate a pause and think, hey, does this line up with the word? Is this righteous? Is this how I need to be moving? And as simple as that sounds, and as easy as that was to say, is one of the hardest things for people to do, or even to recognize, and to agree to do. You know what I'm saying, with themselves. Um, you know, this is one of the biggest steps. Is just, hey, I don't have to go with this emotion. Let me make sure it's in alignment. That concept right there literally goes against every fiber of most people's being. I mean, it did for me because I totally lacked awareness that that was even possible. I thought, hey, if you feel it, do it, type stuff, you know? So that's a big one. Um, then another one, you gonna be up here, or what do you got? All right. So then another one is difficulty setting boundaries. Um, you know what I'm saying? Are you constantly pulled in different directions by other people needs? Um, so this this again is the, this again is a sign that hey, you there's inner work that needs to be done. Okay. We talked about negative self-talk, being too harsh of a critic on yourself instead of having that desire for wisdom and understanding and righteousness, that curiosity to figure out, hey, what's going on? You know, what's going on in me? Um, the spirit of fear, fear of failure, you know, when the reality is in life, you have to fail forward. But these are signs that inner work needs to be done where you don't want to try something because you might fail at it, you know. Um, Unhealthy relationships can be a major hindrance to, uh, to doing this work. It could be a major sign that hey, inner work needs to be done. It is when, uh, like I talk about, leading up to the age of 26. Prior to that, it was just one relationship after another, and it didn't work out. It was just unhealthy. It's like I didn't, and the only common denominator in that equation was me. So again, that's a sign that hey, inner work needs to be done. There's a log in my eye. There's something where I'm not able to see clear. You know what I'm saying? Um, Chronic dissatisfaction of feeling like no matter what you do, it just don't work out right. Again, inner work needs to be done because there's something blocking you. It's something you're doing, some type of subconscious or spiritual self-sabotage that's going on that you need to become aware of and deal with. And that goes right along with like feeling stuck, feeling like you're stuck. And yeah, you just gotta, so those are signs that, there's work that needs to be done. Um, Definitely some things to consider. And with that, what I'm gonna do, because I think discussing. Let me see something. Hold on one sec. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is pull up the this playlist so y'all can see it. I'm gonna share it up here on screen. Y'all just give me a sec. Let me see what I could do here. All right, that might work. But what I want y'all to do, and I'm gonna go through some of these so y'all can let's see, extra share. Okay. And add. Okay, so this is the playlist. Right here. This is the title of it. Biblical Self-Development. So this is the playlist, okay? And this video that I'm doing right here is going to go in there. And these are some of the videos in that playlist. And the one I would say to probably start out with that kicks this whole thing off is going to be how to get to know yourself, right here. And what I'm going to do, in fact, I'll do it while y'all are right here watching. I'm going to put that video to the top of the playlist. And then the other one, you need to check out, and I need to add it to this playlist, is the spirit of rejection. And that's going to be in here a little after this show. I'm going to add it. I'm going to add it. In fact, I'll do it right now while I'm on the show. But that is another video that you definitely want to check out. It's definitely gonna help you. Let me see if I can find it and add it. Let's see, there it is. It's called Overcoming the Spirit of Rejection. Okay? And what I'm going to do, let's see, save, and I'm going to add it there. I added it to that playlist, and we're going to make sure it's in there. And man, check that out. And I think that, that's a good starting point. The other videos kind of elaborate more on all those. So there we go. I got it in there. I'm gonna put it back on the screen, and okay, there we go. So I'm gonna add this. It's the second video. I'll put it up here. Y'all just give me a sec. There it is. Okay. So start out with this one, how to get to know yourself. Okay. And then check this video out, overcoming the spirit of rejection. And then go through the rest of these, and it's going to drive it in further. And I'm telling you, if you're wrestling with something, this is going to be the answer. This is going to really help you out. And I'm gonna be going, because this concludes the biblical self-development series right here. From here, I think I'm gonna transition. I think we're gonna transition into reading scripture verse by verse, because that's gonna, you're going to get to know yourself. You're going to begin to see things that are operating inside you that you were completely unaware of. Things in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? You're going to begin to become aware of it, see things operate, see spirits that might be operating in you, strongholds and stuff like that. And for those of you who've been following the series, you're right there. So now, when we're gonna get back into, we're gonna be reading through the book of Sirach, the book of Ecclesiastica. So we're gonna be reading through there, and then eventually we're gonna get into the book of Proverbs. And like the book of Sirach and the book of Proverbs are the law broken down to granular levels. You know what I'm saying? It's broken down into very simple, basic ideas that are practical, and that you can apply to your life. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you haven't checked all these out, check them out. Because then as we get into the book of Proverbs, and as we continue on through the book of Sirach, now you're going to really be able to apply the word to your life so that you could work your salvation out with fear and trembling. You know what I'm saying? But definitely hope y'all go over and check that out. Check out that playlist. And then, in the coming days, weeks, and months, we're going to be digging into these, to straight scripture. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, I appreciate all y'all tuning in. I'm Michael Israel. Shalom.